Hey, it's Silver Rains here, and today I'm telling you how you can get instant writing success. I have 374,000 followers. I have millions of views on my books. I tell you, I've got the secret sauce. I am not going to tell you how I got instant success because that is not how it happened. I started writing at the age of 14. I'm 29 now, so do the math. I first started posting on Wattpad in March of 2015. It wasn't until late of 2015 Bride of Alvar started getting attention. I can tell you a few things though that will help you get noticed. Be obsessed. I write the books I wished existed. I write about characters I can't stop thinking about. And if you're obsessed, someone else probably will feel the same. If you're obsessed, you will also probably finish the book. The next tip I have to give you on getting noticed is to be confident. Know your strengths and weaknesses as a writer. And avoid ego strokers. A lot of us make the mistake of giving our novel, our manuscript to a friend, and your friend is probably going to be nice to you, okay? They're probably going to read it and they're going to be like, oh, it was so good. And maybe it was good. Or maybe your friend was just being nice, right? And also, your friend likely isn't the target audience. So put it out there. Be fearless. Get it out there. Because if you put it out there, you are much more likely to get noticed by the right people and also get feedback from the right people. Let it get rejected. Failure is a great way to learn. I mean, if I hadn't started putting just random stuff out there on Wattpad, I would have never gotten the really cool feedback and comments from readers from all over. The next tip I have is to be authentic. Although a fad-following book for attention might get you some quick success, if your story is authentically your own, it is more likely to become timeless than something you wrote poaching off the brilliance of another. Believe that only you can tell your story. So don't follow a fad. Don't write about vampires, wizards, or BDSM because it got popular and one other writer got really, really popular. Write about what you're passionate about. I'm not saying you can't write about those things, but only write about the things that you actually enjoy writing about and that are authentic to you, that you actually have some skin in the game on. So don't write about things that you feel like, hey, I'll get instant success. I'll become noticed because I'm writing about what everybody's reading about right now. That is a one-way ticket to being one of those like little, novels that are never remembered because it was just read because they read Twilight, right? They read your novel because they read Twilight and they're like, oh, it made me think of Twilight. But really all they're thinking of is Twilight. It's like dating that person that is like reminds you of someone you're in love with, but you're only thinking of the person that you're actually in love with. You're not thinking of like the person that, you're dating that reminds you of that person, right? I don't know. Twisted analogy. I'm sorry. Another one, be cutthroat. Some books you start like relationships just aren't meant to be. I'm really on the relationship analogy tonight. Sorry, guys. If it's not fun, if it's not interesting, if it's boring, if it stagnates your creativity, put it down. And I included a sexy man holding a gun because he looks like he's going to put it down. So what I mean to say is, don't waste your time with a book that just does not work. If you like some of the ideas in the book that you've been writing, but the characters aren't right or the setting isn't right or whatever, take those ideas and use it for a whole new project. Don't keep writing on a story that just you're not excited about or passionate about anymore. And who knows, maybe down the road you will be passionate about it again. Maybe it's just not the right time to write that story. But let the fluff go. Let the things go that are not helping you towards your goal. My last tip is remember the 1 day at a time rule. Writing is a 1 day at a time thing. It really is because it's chipping away, It's chipping away at a very big endeavor oftentimes for very little reward in the beginning. Writers, we have to keep writing even when we don't make any money with it. We just do it because we're that crazy. We're that insane. We're like, you know what? I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to write something because it makes me happy. And who cares if anyone ever looks at it? Who cares? Because I looked at it and I enjoyed it. So if you have that mentality going into it, you're much more likely to get noticed by readers because you're actually writing a book that you love. And if you love it, chances are someone else is going to love it too.